Here are 6 exercises to help alleviate wrist and elbow pain, as well as improve grip strength performance. Exercise number 1, we're going to combine supination with pronation. Now I'm just using a weighted club here, but you could easily use an adjustable dumbbell. You can also use a smaller dumbbell. I've also found the safety pins on my power rack to work quite well as well. Just be creative with whatever you have and just use what's available. Now obviously the closer you go in, the easier this exercise is going to be. And if you work your hand out further, the harder this exercise is going to be. Just keep the range of motion as full as you possibly can and keep it nice and slow and controlled throughout. Exercise number 2 is ulnar flexion. Now all we're looking to do is just try and keep the elbow fairly straight. And you're trying to make sure all the range of motion comes from the wrist joint coming up. Now, as with the previous exercise, just use whatever implement you have available to you and then just get that full range of motion throughout. Real simple stuff. Exercise number 3 is radial flexion. So this is the opposite of the previous exercise. All you're looking to do is again try and keep the wrist fairly straight and try and make sure that the range of motion is coming fully from the wrist. Exercise number 4 is wrist flexion. So all you're looking to do is just do this off the end of a bench. Again, just try to get as full range of motion down as you possibly can and then curl up. I like to do a pause at the top of the movement. I also like to do both dumbbells at the same time, just to try and cut down on the amount of training time, okay? And that is wrist flexion, nice and simple. Exercise number 5 is wrist extension. Again, we're just going to do this off the end of a bench. We're trying to go, again, low as you possibly can, and then up, get a pause at the top, and then control back down. Now, I have seen this variation done here on the cables, which allows you to get a greater range of motion. I've tried both. I personally prefer coming off the end of a bench here. I get a greater stimulus in my forearms by doing so, but I would highly recommend you check out both variants, figure out which one works best for you, and then go from there. Exercise number 6 is a plate pinch. Now I usually like to just pick these up and I usually just take them for a walk around the gym. However, if you don't have space in your gym, you can easily just stand in the space and just try and hold them for as long as you possibly can. You could also add a bit of marching in if you wanted to make it slightly harder, entirely up to you. In terms of programming, I've been splitting these 6 exercises into a simple 2-day split. I'll put on screen how it currently looks. Now I've been doing this on a Tuesday and a Thursday prior to my conditioning sessions, but these could easily be done at the back end of a gym session, easy enough. Just fit them in to wherever it suits your planning. Now on a personal level, I've been doing this program for a couple of months now. Now I was experiencing pain on the inside of my right elbow. Now this was exacerbated even worse when doing heavy pull-ups. I was also getting issues with both my wrists on heavy mill presses, and then on weighted push-ups, just being in that extended position with my wrist on the floor was just a no-go for me. So I cut back on those exercises, I cut back on the volume. Some of the exercises I took out completely, and then I've added this program in, and it's worked wonders so far. Now, I'm not pain-free at the moment, but I'm not far off. So if you have been experiencing like pain in your wrist or your elbow, then hopefully by adding this program in, it might help you too. In terms of sets and reps, I've just been doing 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps using a simple double progression model. Now, if you don't know what a double progression model is and you would like to know more, then click on this video here. If you have any questions on today's video, please fire a comment below. Thanks for watching.